is coming in tonight, welcome. It is Transformation Tuesday. I want to welcome all of you that are coming in tonight. I want you to share this with as many people as you can and tell them that Transformation Tuesday is on. Tell them Transformation Tuesday is on. Invite everyone that you know. I want everyone to try to invite at least 5 to 10 people in tonight to Transformation Tuesday. As you begin to come in, make sure again you invite at least 5 to 10 people in tonight to Transformation Tuesday. You all come on in tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We want to welcome in Patricia in tonight to Transformation Tuesday, watching us by way of Facebook. Welcome her in tonight, watching us by way of Facebook. Welcome to you, a consistent watcher. Many of you watch us consistently every single week. You watch consistently every single week. And I want to thank you for those of you that watch consistently every week. It is a blessing that you're consistent. We want to welcome in Diane is in tonight. Diane is in tonight. We missed you on Sunday, but I see you. Welcome in tonight. We want to welcome in Gloria in tonight, watching us by way of Facebook. You know, in a moment we'll bring in those that are watching, will be watching us on Instagram. Make sure you share this with as many people as you can. Invite them to come in tonight to Transformation Tuesday. Let's make sure that we're sharing. Tag someone, text someone, tell someone we are on, and tell them to come in on tonight to Transformation Tuesday. I have some prophetic things that we're going to be possibly, engaging in, and then some things I want us to look at. An insight that came to me, that was revealed to me, and I'm going to share with you the insight that was shared with me. And so I want you to get as many people on as you can, and I'm going to share this with you on tonight. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. We want to welcome in Michelle Francis is watching us. Hey, Michelle. Watching us on Facebook. Again, another consistent. I got to figure out how to tag you all there's a way. I was talking with some young adults who watch on Instagram, and they were trying to give me all the latest things to do that I can do and all of that. So there is a way to do it, and I forgot how they said to do it. But we are going to figure it out, and they will give me information on marketing and some things. And so we're going to figure that out, but there's a way I guess I can tag you or pin you, make you some kind of, because you're a consistent watcher, there's a way to do some things and to highlight you on that. and I can't remember exactly how to do it. But nevertheless, thank you for those that are coming. I see you are sharing. Make sure you share and journey with us. Don't just watch. I need you to share as well. So don't just watch. Share this with at least 5 to 10 people and tell them to come in. Share this with at least 5 to 10 people and tell them to come in and join us tonight on this live transformation. It is a prophetic surge um, because it tends to be more prophetic, but it is transformative. It is transformative as well. It is transformative as well. So we want to invite you in tonight. Yes, you all are coming in. And we want to also welcome those. Welcome in Vivian, who's another consistent watcher. We want to welcome in Vivian. Patricia Arms, is that better? Patricia Armstrong, welcome you in tonight. Watching us on Facebook. And I also want to welcome those that are in the sanctuary tonight. I want to welcome you in. As you come in, just say good night, say good evening, and let me know you're in. I see most of you that are watching on Facebook, all of you, you're consistent watchers. And so I thank you for being consistent watchers every single week. You're tuning in and you are sharing and you are watching, and hopefully you are spreading the word. Again, we want to welcome in Ambassador Francis in tonight. Missed you on Sunday as well, Ambassador. Didn't see you Sunday, but glad to have you watching us tonight. Another consistent watcher. Thank you so much. All right, it's 7:08, and I don't want to delay, so I'm going to bring Instagram in. I think they won't mind for 2 minutes early. They normally pop up on here quickly. And so we're going to bring in Instagram because I want to, there's some, again, I'm going to share some prophetic things. Maybe not everything, but I'm going to share some, it's more insight and it's prophetic insight. And things like this, I should reserve, normally I reserve for closed groups that are part of the prophetic, the 100, but we have not started that yet. Many have been asking. I know some have emailed in regards to those things. And so we are going to welcome in Charmaine, another consistent watcher. All right, let's bring in our Instagram family over here. Let's get them in over here on Instagram. I'm hoping some of, welcome in Lisa Burrell, another consistent watcher who watches consistently every single Tuesday. You know, you all are very faithful. Those that are coming in on Instagram, I want to welcome you in tonight on Instagram. All of you coming in on Instagram, if this is your first time watching this on Instagram or coming in and tuning in, journey with me and stay with me if you can. I believe that, and I'm sure that there's something, some insight that I'm going to share that will impact your life and will cause you to have an expanded consciousness, because our consciousness needs to be expanded. And there is some insight. It is Transformation Tuesday. So those that are coming on Instagram, thank you for coming in. It's Transformation Tuesday with a prophetic twist. It's Transformation Tuesday, transforming lives by changing minds, transforming lives by changing minds. So those of you on Instagram, welcome. Come on and share this with as many people as you can and tell them that Transformation Tuesday is on tonight. we're going to go in to something tonight very quickly. So welcome to all of you. I said some things on Sunday uh, during our worship. There was a prophetic insight that we shared on Sunday, and I want to share something else with you. Regarding what's happening, there's a lot that's going on. All right, let's jump into this again. Welcome to those that are coming on Instagram. Welcome to those that are coming in on Facebook that have come in. I see some more of you that are coming in on Facebook and are coming in on Instagram. So welcome to you that are coming in. All right, welcome in, Minister Tannehill. Welcome in on Instagram, coming in. We want to welcome in Sweet Diamond, who is watching us on Instagram. Hey, Diamond. Welcome in, Diamond. Welcome her in. Again, you all share this. Share this. Share this. If you share with 5 people, at least 1 or 2 will come on. If you share with 10 people, 3 to 4 people will come on. So share this as much as you can. As you're coming in, let me know where you're watching from. Once again, let me know where you're watching from. I'd like to know where you're watching from, what city and what state that you're watching from. Let me know what city. Thank you, Lisa Burrell, shared. I see you. Let me know where you're watching from tonight. What city and what state are you watching from? It's Tanaya. Hey, Tanaya. Minnesota. Minnesota. Now you're watching from Minnesota. Is it cold in Minnesota right now? Maplewood, Minnesota. Is it cold in Minnesota right now, or is it still warm in Minnesota? Minnesota. Minnesota. Wow. Watching from Benjamin. Welcome in, Benjamin. Rahway, New Jersey is in the Instagram. Siobhan Chambers, welcome. Watching us from Atlanta. Hotlanta is in on Facebook. Hotlanta, into what they call it, Hotlanta. He's watching from Hotlanta. Or is that just the radio people that say it? On Sunday, I shared so it was 84 in Minnesota today. It was warmer in Minnesota than it was here. It was 84, but tomorrow it's going to drop down to the 40s. Summer is officially over. I would say so, 40. So y'all are going from 84 to 40. Jesus. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's a drop. I'm shocked that Minnesota was warmer than New York. It wasn't cold today here, but it wasn't 84. Savannah, Georgia is in the building. I haven't been to Savannah, Georgia in years. Hey, Jalen, welcome, another consistent watcher. All right, Sunday after our live, because when we're in service, after the live, excuse me, we're still in service. So when the live goes off, we're still 8 out of 10 times we're still in movement in the presence. The service doesn't immediately end when the live goes off. We're still in service. Sunday, I begin to see some things in the future. The Lord began to show me some things. One or two of the things, I don't really know exactly how soon, how far out it is. And the prophetic is interesting because you don't always know the timing of something based off what you see. You don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know what day, what year. Most times you don't know unless it is disclosed to you. Yeah, Diane said service was, whew, yes it was. Welcome in, Diane. And so Sunday, there was a prophetic forecast that was giving concerning 2023. I want you to hear this if you're watching on Instagram. I know everybody out on Instagram tonight. Our church is low tonight on Instagram. It's normally high, but nevertheless. So we gave a prophetic forecast, and I began to see concerning 2023, and the word that came was chaos. 2023 would be a year of chaos in the sense of things would be strange, things would be up in the air. A lot of things are going to be happening in the movement of government, a lot of strange things, a lot of things that are going to make people scratch their heads that we're going to witness in 2023. In that also, the word rising up or uprising, I did not get into that. Everything I saw, I didn't say. And I'm not going to do that tonight. But everything I saw, I did not say. But rising up or uprising is one of the things I saw. But that word chaos, because when a prophetic word is giving, or when you're seeing, you have to, after you give that prophetic word, most times you have to go and sit in it, and you have to observe that word. And one of the things that I was seeing in that 2023, because we even went past 2023, because the Father began to show and said to us, we need to observe the new president. And the fact that the forecast and what we've seen, the Father says we need to observe the new president, lets me know that President Biden will not sit in the office for a second term. I want y'all to hear this. He will not sit in the office. I don't know what Instagram at. Y'all missing it tonight. He will not sit in the office. Hear this. And those of you that are watching this. So the Father says we need to observe the new president. That's what he said to us, and that is the forecast that we said on Sunday, although I already knew that. But I said that to the church on Sunday, those that were here. The thing about it is I didn't go into the full disclosure of whether the new president will be a Republican or a Democrat. I didn't go into that. And And I'm not going to reveal that tonight either. That's going to be in a closed session because there's some things I need to deal with as we're talking about that. But he said, observe the new president. So President Biden will not win a second term. I also begin to see things when it becomes to the House, Congress, and um, the House versus, um, 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 well, I saw it, the House. I saw some things shift in the House. In both chambers, some things shifted as it relates to government. But what I'm getting to is that prophetic forecast and seeing that, I think I said, I know I said this, I don't know how long ago, about the economy. And this is, I'm walking into some instructions for those that are watching. When you hear a prophetic word, the objective for you is to hear it and to begin to know, it helps you to know how to navigate yourself, your life, your money, your finance. It helps you to know where to, how to move your life. So the prophetic is a forecast, and it helps you because it's seen ahead, which allows you to begin to prepare now. And I'm going to drop the prophetic word for tonight. But we said that we need to observe the new president. When I said that Sunday we need to observe the new president, because again, Biden will not win a second term. When I said we need to observe the new president, as I was driving and when I got home, I had to sit with that. And I had to really understand, why do we need to observe a new president? And one of the things, I'm not going to go into full detail of everything, but one of the reasons we need to observe the new president, because I saw laws change. Now that may not be significant to you, but I saw laws change. Laws changing. I saw laws changing. It almost seemed to many that the laws that were being changed would be instrumental, but in behind that, some of the laws are going to be more damaging than we've ever experienced. So Biden will not win a second term. I want you to write that in your phone. Put that as a note. He will not win a second term. And you need to hear that, because sometimes we don't, I'm giving you prophetic, and I'm being cautious of what I say here on this platform. I will, not that I won't say it, but in another platform. Welcome, Masoy. And so he will not win a second term. The second thing we said, and I'm going over this, I know Sister Nugent, but y'all was here, but I got to go over this because I need to build where I'm going, because I'm going to drop a bomb in a moment. But the second thing we said is that Biden, we were going to see, the last time the Lord showed us that something would happen with his health, and then we saw his health, and then they tried to play it off like something, and then they're still trying to hide what happened to him. However, we said this Sunday that Biden's health would begin to decline. It would almost seem as if it will seem as if he has Alzheimer or Parkinson's disease. It would seem like that. And it's going to be so noticeable that they won't be able to hide it, of the effects of what's going to happen in his body. We're going to see it as you're watching him. You're going to begin to see the decline of his health live. And as I saw that Sunday, and I went home, and I I go home and I sit with this stuff, and I have to go back and I meditate sometimes for hours. And I'm walking through the word that the Lord said or what he showed me, and I'm sitting there. And as I was here on Sunday, I was in the future, and I could see people watching television, and his the effect of what was happening in his health was exposed on national television. So to the point it cannot be hidden. I need you to write that down. It will not be able to be hidden. Okay? It will not be able to be hidden. And so as I was sitting with that on Sunday and going over that word, it disturbed me, Sister Nugent. And what disturbed me is because as I saw that happening to Biden, I saw other figures experiencing the same decline in their health in the church. It was as preachers were almost having epileptic or strokes while they were preaching. "2023 again is going to be a very strange year. We said this some months ago, economically wise, and I want you to hear this. As a matter of fact, we said something Sunday that we said something was getting ready to happen in the few days. But economically wise, it's imperative, because we said this third thing, and then I'm gonna get ready to drop this bomb. The third thing is that we saw on forecasting on Sunday, but I saw that it's not. I'm trying to be careful because I like to say these kind of things in my prophetic group because they understand, they can get it. But I hope that you guys can get this. So, it's going to be a strange year, and you're gonna see for the first half of the 2023. I better write this down. That's why I say get a neighbor and a friend, a Bible and a pen. For the first half of the 2023, really the first 6 to 8 months, possibly 9. I can't see the 9, but the 6 and the 8 is there for me. So the first 6 to 8 months are going to be, I'm going to use this word for your understanding, although it's not the word that I heard, but just for you to understand. It is going to be economically unbearable for people to be sustained in their everyday life. We're going to see another collapse of jobs, and we're going to see companies begin to reduce. And the word that I heard was expunge workers so that they can stay afloat. So we're going to see companies begin to expunge workers so that they can stay afloat. Now, people may say, well, that's wrong, but you don't understand. The company is going to be trying to stay afloat, so they're going to have to expunge workers, because I saw a mass thousands of people looking for employment. And I saw the government trying to negotiate with companies and trying to figure out how to have funding to help these companies not let anyone go. Now, this is tricky because Remember, I said in the beginning, Biden will not be in the office a second term. Here goes another. Here goes something for you all to write down. What makes that tricky is the initiation to begin to help the economy sustain and to find the way to get out of recession. Because nope, they don't want to say the word recession. And some people, you haven't felt it fully, but many people are going to feel it. There's a prophetic word that's going to bless you in a moment. I'm going to tell you in a moment. But it's going to be an economic struggle and stress and strain. Okay? And so when you're seeing things like this, and no, that's not a good word, because people say, oh my God, oh Jesus, oh Lord. But that's what I saw. I didn't just see this. There's some things I saw Sunday, two things I hadn't seen before that the Father revealed during the service. But most of this I've been sitting with, and so much more I've been sitting with that I've seen in the coming year and years to come. Now, the prophet always looks like a liar until the word comes to pass. I want y'all to remember that. And that's why you got to be careful with people. I'm not even talking about me per se. You got to be careful. But here goes the thing that the time, what I'm about to say is crazy. For those of you that are trying to, because we made church so much about speaking in tongues and yelling, nothing wrong with that, and falling out. But it's moments like these where you need to know how to live. What do I do? How do I manage? How do I sustain in this? And this is what is a place to dance, Sister Nugent. This is a place to dance right here, Missionary Lindsay, is because the Father showed me something today, and I'm going to preach it, but not tonight. But he showed me something when it comes to the sons and daughters of the kingdom. And the word that came to me for the sons and daughters of the kingdom, one of the things, he said to me, I have to move the sons and daughters up. I have to elevate the sons and daughters of the kingdom. Here goes a place to praise. Y'all better get ready. In the midst of the economic collapsing, he said, I have to upgrade the sons and daughters. I fell asleep, and I do that sometime before Tuesday. I go into a sleep, but I'm not asleep. I'm in a trance. And he said, I have to upgrade the sons of the kingdom. He said, I have to elevate the sons of the kingdom. Now, watch what he said to me. He says, I now have to shift the economics of the sons and daughters. I want y'all to hear this. He says, I'm going to shift the economics of the sons and daughters. I want y'all to hear this. Is crazy. I was in this trance, and I was gone in another realm, another space and time. And I saw people going into banks, sons and daughters of the kingdom, going into banks. Some had large packs of envelopes, putting the money in. Some was getting money out. He says, I have to shift the economics of the sons and daughters. I got to upgrade. I got to elevate. And this is what he said to me. He said, then what this means, he says, if the economy is going down, Varan, he says, then the sons and daughters must go up. I said, what do you mean? He says, well, sons and daughters that are in middle class, watch this, I now have to increase their economics because middle class won't sustain them. So I have to shift their economics and elevate their economics to a higher status in order for them to survive in the economy. Eh. So there are people that are in middle class, and there's a shift that's going to shift you beyond a six-figure into a seven-figure economic. And what's interesting is most sons and daughters and most people are not going to realize that their economics have shifted because you're not calculating every day. And then somewhere it's going to hit you and you're going to realize that the economics of your life have shifted. Because he has to upgrade the sons and daughters. If the economy is coming down, it makes it hard pressed for everything else. So then he says, I have to increase the sons and daughters. In other words, I have to give them more than what you have right now. And that requires some participation from us. God, I felt power right there. I need you to put in the comments, my economics is going to shift. Y'all know if you watch me every week, you know you have to follow the instructions. The instructions is the key. My economics is going to shift. My economics are going to shift. And there is a scripture for this, but we're not going to get into that tonight. But there's the economics, because the Father gave me the scripture. The economics, my economics, that's it, Instagram, come on, Facebook, that's it. My economics is going to shift. It's going to shift. Because the word of the Lord is, and here goes a place to praise, I once was young, now I'm old. Uh-oh. But I've never seen the righteous. That's a place to praise right there. I've never seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging for bread. The Father says, my sons and my daughters will not be begging in the collapse. God, I want y'all to hear this. You will not be begging in the collapse. He's not just going to sustain you, he's going to give you abundance. Said, I've never seen the righteous forsaken. Never. Nor their seed begging for bread. Do you know? That seed means your children. I've never seen the righteous forsaken or their seed. It means their children will not beg for bread. The children will not beg for bread. It won't happen. Ain't no begging happen over here. Ain't no begging over here. God, that'll preach. Ain't no begging over here. I know that's down south talk the way I said it. It's not proper English. We will not be begging. But let's just be a little ghetto for a moment. Ain't no begging over here. The economics is going to shift. Your economics is going to shift. I'm telling you, the economics of the sons and daughters of the kingdom is going to shift. See, some of you don't appreciate what I'm about to say, and it's not because you've rebelled against it, but it's just that sometimes we're ignorantly innocent. But let me show you this. Here goes another place to praise. Because some of you don't realize the pressure that you're feeling in your finance right now is good for you. Because what it's doing is giving you strategy. Not only is it giving you strategy, your wisdom eye is keen. Not only that, you have embraced another dimension of trust, and you're walking in another realm of faith. So if it seems like you're challenged, the Father said it's good for you because you're going through this now, but you won't be going through this in 2023. because there's a turn that is getting ready to happen. There is a shift there's a shift that's getting ready to happen. This is why you have to be very careful without being fearful. Be careful how you spend right along here. Be careful how you spend right here. Be careful what you buy right in these seasons. Again, be careful how you spend. Be careful what you buy. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say something that's going to sound oxymoron, but hear me out. Being conservative right here is not bad. Right in these seasons, I need you to be conservative. Put this in the comments. These seasons, in these seasons here, I must be conservative. I got to be conservative with my money. I'm not afraid. I'm being conservative. Because being conservative is only producing discipline. So I'm being conservative right here. I'm not scared. I'm being conservative. And that is because I must be intentional. That's it, Jalen. I must be intentional. That's it, Judith. That's it, Tay. I must be conservative. That's it, Benjamin. I must be conservative right here. Watch this. The reason I must be conservative right here is because I must be intentional about the next thing that I buy. Because what I buy is important. Why is it important? I need to buy things that return things. Whoa. I have to buy into things that return things. In other words, plainly, I have to make sure if it's not an investment that produces a return, I must be careful at what I buy. I'm being conservative here. I have to be intentional about what I buy. Whatever I buy has to bring me a return. So I have to think in an investment mindset more than I've ever thought before. I have to think about investment and what brings me back a return. I say this, and I've been saying this for years. The kingdom stock market never crashes. Number one, it never crashes. Anytime you invest in the kingdom, expect a return. Secondly, you have to be wise in your investments in your personal life, because you have to be careful right along here. I'm not fearful. I'm careful. That means I'm watching my money. Your money should not control you. You should control your money. Your money shouldn't tell you where to go. You tell your money where you want it to go. If your money is controlling to the point you just can't be conservative, then you know your money's controlling you. You have to be controlling your money. Your money should not, in a sense, control you. Okay? I see you, Facebook. I see you, Lakeisha. I see you, Charmaine. I see you, Michelle. We're talking future. If you're just coming in, we're looking into 2023. And we're looking at things that, and there's some things far out, but we're looking at 2023. Um, yeah. All right. Let me give you this. Let me give you this. What the Father said to me. I see you, Ebony. In this season, I must be conservative. You have to be conservative in this season. This is what hit me. This word I'm getting ready to share with you. I want you all to put in the comments, the light comprehended the darkness. The light comprehended the darkness. I'm about to give you something right here. The light comprehended the darkness. The light comprehended the darkness. Put that in the comments. That's it. I like y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be following the instructions. That's what I'm talking about. I see you Facebook. I see you Instagram. I'm about to give you what the Father shared with me today. I'm giving you a lot, but let's get to this. Let's get to this word for you. I'm gonna give you something else to put in a moment. John 1 and 5. That's it. I see y'all Facebook. I see you Instagram. The light comprehend the darkness. It's going to get real dark. It's going to seem dark and dismal. Okay? The U.S. is not the only one going to be feeling the effects of this. It's other nations all over the world. They're going to try to come together to figure out how to remedy the situation. There's going to be talks about pooling money together and creating a world system, economic system. I'm using these words coded on purpose here. But there's going to be, you're going to see there's going to be a meeting about pooling the world's money and making a system of one currency and a system of circulation, because a lot of nations are going to be feeling the effect, and they're going to be trying to figure out how to get out of this. And you're gonna hear that. They're going to come together at a table trying to figure out if they put their money together in a way, and I'm talking in codes, in a systematic way, where everyone's pooling or pulling from each other in a way, would that re-jumpstart the world's economy? Because it's not going to be just the U.S. economy or the European economy. You're going to hear them start saying the world economy. Write that down right there. I want you to mark this stuff down. You're going to start hearing them say stuff like the world economy. The world economy. They're going to start saying stuff like that. The world's economy. When you hear them start saying the world economy, know that they are gearing up. There is that atmosphere to come together to figure out how to dig everyone out. When you start hearing that word, or you hear them say, well, the world economy. Well, it's the world's economy. Well, the world economy. Yeah. And so you're going to see that. Begin to, the talks of that is going to start. That world economy. But John 1 and 5 says, and the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. In other words, the light comprehended the darkness. Because if the darkness didn't comprehend the light comprehended the darkness. And this is what I heard today for you tonight. Our opportunity is now. I want you to hear this right here. Our opportunity is now. John 1 and 5 again, and the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. It means the light comprehended darkness. If you are in a dark room and you turn off all the lights, it's dark. But the minute you turn that light on, the darkness is gone. Light always comprehends darkness. So the Father said to me, and this is how he gave it to me, and I want you to get this revelation because this is a revelation. He says, tell them and say this, our opportunity is now. In other words, what the Father is saying, if light comprehends darkness, there's never been a time where darkness smothers light. Light always scatters darkness. If we turn off all these lights, the only reason why darkness exists is because light take a break. Uh-oh. See, if there is no light on, darkness is seen. You don't see darkness as long as the light is on. Are y'all hearing me? I'm about to drop this on y'all. The Bible says in Genesis, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was void. That's what it says. But then he says, and let there be light. And when he said, let there be light, it was dark. But once he said, let there be light, the light got rid of the darkness. Wow. So this is what the Father revealed to me today that messed me up. He said, our opportunity is now. Your opportunity is now. What is now? He says the opportunity that is now is for you to comprehend darkness. Anything that is dark, dark over your money, dark over your family, dark over your business, dark, anything that tries to become black in your life, darken things out where you can't see. He says its opportunity is now. So he says, in other words, don't look at the economy, sons and daughters, as a depressed moment. Don't look at it from a fear. Look at it as an opportunity. Well, I'm going to, watch this, allow you to comprehend dark, whatever's dark. Some of you are connected to people that's dark in your life. And you're fine till you get around them. When you talk to them, it's like, something starts to hover over your head. It's like, what is this? I was fine, and now I don't feel like doing nothing. I can't even think right. What is going on? Because they carry a darkness. You ever been around somebody, there's just a darkness on them. It's like, what is this? What you can't put, what is it? You want to ask them, is everything okay with you? What is it? I feel uneasy. I'm just feeling nauseous all of a sudden. I got a headache. What is it that is on you? It's a darkness. Some people that walk around with darkness. Dark thoughts, the words are dark. It's just, he says, but our opportunity is now. It is now the opportunity for the sons and daughters of the kingdom to shine and to be a light in a dark society. It is amazing how the enemy will always try to take your light from you so that, watch this, you don't shine, your business isn't shining, whatever it is, job. He tries to take your light. But he can't not comprehend the light. It is the light that comprehends the darkness. And that's why you have to be careful who you let speak. You have to be careful who has your ear. Because whoever has your ear has your future. Did you understand what I said? Whoever has your ear has your future. Why? Because whoever has your ear is speaking. And what they speak is what you see. It's what you believe. Be careful who has your ear. Whoever has your ear has your future. Because they're speaking what they want you to have. You got to be careful what's being spoken. That's a whole other message. Ooh. Whoever has your heart has your vulnerability. Whoever has your heart has your vulnerability. Vulnerability is weakness. Not weakness to the point that you don't have strength. Whoever has your heart. That's why you need to be careful who you're in relationship with, because whoever has your heart has your most vulnerable self. Wow. I'm going to say that again because I just felt that. Whoever has your heart has your vulnerability. Friends or in an intimate relationship, whoever has your heart has your vulnerability. Whoever has your heart has your secrets. Whoever has your heart has your transparency. Whoever has your heart, you share your dreams with, you share your vision with, you share your aspirations with. Be careful who has your heart, because whoever has your heart has your vulnerability. Wow. That's it, Benjamin. Whoever has your heart has your vulnerability. Jesus. I think I'm going to make a session out of that. I really am. I'm going to do that on a different thing. I'm going to deal with that. I got to deal with that. Yeah. And whoever has your mind, watch this. Whoever you let into your thought life, whoever you let into your thought life, whoever you let and expose, whoever you let and you expose your mind to, you give them the power into your imagination. Whoever you give your, once you start sharing your most in-depth thoughts with someone, you give them access to your imagination. Your imagination is what you see. That'll preach, Jalen. Your imagination is what I see before I see. And whoever you share your thoughts with gets control or access of what you see before you see it. In other words, I don't see it in my hands, but I've seen it in my imagination. Let us make man in our own image. Where's the church at? He imagined man. He had an imagination. He imaged man. Before he created man, he imaged man. You can't create nothing that you can't imagine. Oh my God. Y'all better put that in the comments. I cannot create nothing I can't imagine. Before you created it, you imagined it. You imagined it. God puts the thought in you. That's why sometimes you don't understand the things that you're going after and you're desiring is not you. And you can't explain this to certain people. Some people never understand. What do you mean it ain't you? It is you. No, it's not me. Because me would have gave up. Me wouldn't have never done this. Me would have said, no, sir. But he said, I will give you the desires of your heart. Can we give you scripture right here? I will give you the desires of your heart. Let's break down the context of the verse in its entirety and really dissect it. In other words, what he says is, whatever you desire when you're in me is what I desire for you. One. Secondly, is what I desire to see in the earth. Thirdly, is what I desire to please heaven. So it ain't your desire, it's my desire. You don't have the appetite for it. I'm giving you the appetite for that thing. Because if it was left up to you, you would have never done it. That's why there's some things you just can't shake. You're like, wait a minute, no. He says, I will give you the desires of your heart. In other words, it's not you, it's me. It's me. That's why you can't have certain conversations with certain people who live, they live with that. They got that. I told you last week, you have to stop having conversations with pigeons. Pigeons will eat anything. Stop having conversation with people that have a pigeon mindset. It's limited, restricted, and restrained. They can't understand what you're saying. You talking big, and they like, I don't know, I can't see it. They can't see it because their mind is not their mind is restricted. You can't create what you can't imagine because it's an image. You have to see it. God, I felt power right there. That thing just hit me. Jesus, have mercy. You have to see it. Some of you don't realize how much of a discernment of a gift you have. You walk over your discernment. You override your discernment. You don't realize it. You say, Lord, give me discernment. Lord, give me discernment. And he's saying, why are you asking me for what you already have? You just won't sit down and pay attention to what you sense. It's there. You sense it. But you override it. Or you don't move on it. It's discernment. See, if you really think about it, you can sense when God's about to do something for you again. You sense it. You say, oh, something happened. You sense it. It's about to break. I don't know where the news is coming from. I don't know how he's about to do it. He's about to give it to me. You sense what you've been confessing about to manifest. You sense it. You can smell it. You feel it. You feel it in your praise. You feel it in your worship. This peace comes over you. A joy comes over you. You sense it about to happen and manifest for you. That's why when God's about to do something he's never done, you can't be around somebody or people who don't understand. Trying to explain the prophetic part of your life to someone who doubts is useless. So he says our opportunity is it good, Diamond? Our opportunity is good. Our opportunity is now. Your opportunity is now. Do not listen. We are feeling, I think, okay, let me see. Do I want to go out right now with that? Let me see. We are feeling the pressure of what heaven is fighting for us in the realms. See, if everyone is talking the same language about finance and what's going on and why does it seem like I'm going, do you not know 68%, they said this, 68% of people in the U.S. live paycheck to paycheck. And watch this, majority of them are six-figure owners. They're living paycheck to paycheck. That's what the study that came out the other day. 68% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and over 48% of them are six-figure earners. And then they said there is the percentage that are millionaire owners that are living paycheck to paycheck. So once they pay their mortgage, once they do whatever, they have nothing else. And everyone has a question mark. What is going on? Oh, Lord, today. What's going? I can't move like I used to move. It's like, okay, something has me like I'm in a corner. I feel stuck, but then I don't think I'm stuck. It's like I'm in a waiting place. Where am I in a waiting place? It's that everyone is feeling, because there is a fight going on in a realm that you can't see. Daniel helped us to understand that. That's it, Benjamin. Daniel said, I needed to hear from heaven. I didn't know that there was a spirit over the place where I'm at, fighting against the angel who had what I needed. This spirit was so strong. God, I got to get out of here. I hope this ain't too much. I got to get out of here. This spirit is so strong that Michael had to come and help the angel that's underneath him. This spirit had him held up for 21 days. 21 days. Because there was a fight going on in realms that Daniel couldn't see. Do you not know that there are spirits in demonic? I know some people don't believe this talk no more, but I'm sorry, it's the truth. There are demonic spirits that are fighting to keep the angel that has your money, your health, whatever. They're fighting to delay so that you will doubt. Because the minute, I'm finna run, the minute you switch from faith to doubt, you put a pause on the flight of the angel. Daniel was convinced that if I fast and pray, he's going to answer me. But he didn't know there was a fight. Can I tell everyone watching, there's a fight for what is yours. Is it strong, Ebony? There's a fight for what's yours. And you have to be careful that you don't let the enemy make you think God's left you, he's gone, and he's not going to show up. Because he will try to make you think you did the wrong thing, or you shouldn't have done that, or you shouldn't have went over there, or you shouldn't have put your money there, or you shouldn't have moved it. He's playing with your mind. He's trying to toy with you because he wants you to drop your faith and pick up doubt. Because doubt is the only posture God can't mess with. Jesus. He don't get in doubt. He don't fool with doubt. He moves in faith, because faith is what believing in a God you've never seen to do something that you need done in the earth. So we're moving into we're really in this we're really beginning to I'm being light with what I'm saying, but we're really beginning to see, if you really think about it, more so than ever, there is a fight going on bigger than the little one you think you fighting down here. There's a bigger fight. Okay? So it says the opportunity is now. Our opportunity is now to be the light. The light is going to comprehend the darkness. Well, let's talk about what that light is before we close. That light is not just the light of Christ in you. It is the light of God manifesting through you and for you. And there are some things, I see you, Lakeisha. I see you, Candy. There are some things you're going to have to comprehend. You're about to comprehend some things. There are some things you are about to comprehend. There are some things that have tried to comprehend you. There are some things that have tried to conquer you. But there are some things that you're getting ready to comprehend that tried to comprehend you. Wow. 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 The enemy knew if he could get Adam out of the right place, he'd effect creation. and humanity. So what did he do? He interrupted Adam's relationship with God. Wow. That's a whole nother message right there. What are you saying, Brother House? Be careful that you don't let the enemy and the enemy in people move you out of place with God by offering you something you already have. You already have it. Are you hearing me? You already have it. You already have it. The enemy always wants to offer you something you already have. And then when he offers you something that he thinks that you don't have, you got to tell him, I don't need that. I don't need it. Yeah, that's a whole nother message. He wants to interrupt your relationship. Our opportunity is now. I'm done. Our opportunity is now. It may not even look like the opportunity to, okay, let me give you this. I was going to say, let me say it this way. Okay. Now I better wait. The opportunity is now. And that's what I heard today. Tell them the opportunity is now. This is the opportunity. Don't let what's happening around the world make you go into a corner and want to die. This is the time to live like you've never lived. This is an opportunity to get back to God in a way you used to be. It's an opportunity to hear God again, an opportunity to see him again, to experience him again. This is the opportunity for signs and wonders, a time for miracles. This is an opportunity where God is going to take 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread and do more with that little that you think you have. And you're going to have baskets left over. He's going to take your 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread and give you baskets with leftovers. That could be areas of your life besides money. It could be strength. It could be whatever it is. He can take 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread, and make sure you have leftovers when you're done. Sometimes God wants to show you, I can do more with your little, what you call little, than sometimes I can do with your much. And sometimes he just want to show you. Don't ever think you don't have enough. Because I'll take what you have and increase it and expand it. And you'll still be doing, eating, driving, doing whatever. Don't ever think you just have little. That's why you got to be careful. I'm always telling people, be careful with the words that you say out of your mouth. No, I'm not broke. No, I'm not broke. My money is just, I'm going through a transition. I'm reorganizing. When you start confessing, you start creating that thing in your life. You got to be careful with your words. Words are powerful. So our opportunity is now. Now is the opportunity for us. We're going to see some things happen. I know we dealt with some prophetic things in the beginning. I just wanted to add that scripture in there because that's what I heard. The opportunity is now. You're going to comprehend. Because we're going to shine. I'm telling you. I don't even know how much more I can say that to you. Just simple. You're going to be a light. You're going to be a light. You're going to be a light in dark places around. Yeah, let me stop right there on that one. We're in these moments, and it's important that we understand and we hear and know what the Father is saying, because it's in these times more so than ever, as all times, but right here, because we're living in these times, you have to understand what God is saying. You got to know what He's saying. You got to hear what He's saying for you, for your family, for your house, for your church, for your money. You have to know. Remember this: I'm being conservative. I'm not being afraid. I'm being conservative. I'm being conservative. I'm not moving in fear. I'm being conservative. All right? All of you that are watching, I'm going to ask at least 15 of you that will sow a seed of $33.33. $33.33. Those of you on Instagram, someone's going to put it up. I'm going to pin it. $33.33. Um, can somebody put that on Facebook for me? I need some of your help. I don't know if Diamond is on. I don't know. I didn't see Yaya. Is Yaya on? One of y'all put it on Facebook. One of y'all put it on Instagram. The ways to give. $33.33. 33. Those of you that watch, you know, once you plant your seed, say, my seed is in the ground. 33. At 33. Good evening, Ida Thomas. Michelle's seed is in the ground. Thank you, Michelle Francis. The Brooklyn Queen seed is in the ground. $33. Those of you on Instagram and on Facebook, I'm trying to make sure I pin it when they put it up. If you all see it, just start sowing. Some of you just know it automatically. Ebony's seed is in the ground. Thank you, Ebony. Patricia Fanay's seed is in the ground. Some of you already have it in your Cash App. Candy Burrell's seed is in the ground. Lakeisha Johnson's seed is in the ground. Lakeisha Johnson and Mother Johnson's seed. Okay, thank you. Did y'all put it up there, Diamond? I can't see it if you did. I'm trying to see it. You probably did. I probably missed it. I know I got to pin it. I just don't know. Real life underscore K seed is in the ground. Lady underscore, hey, Lady J, joining us tonight. Oh, I'm pin it. Okay, let's see. Did it come up? Y'all put it up again because I didn't. I think I missed it. Uh, I missed it. I don't see it. I don't know if I did it right. Did I do it right? All right. I think I need 11 more people. 11 more people. That was so 33, 33. Oh, it's pinned. Okay. Tay's seed is in the ground. We missed you Sunday, Tay. Lakeisha Johnson, um, you put that seed there, and I heard the Father say, tell you to, said move next year. Move next year to a new place. I see a new place, but it's next year. I see a new place, but wait till next year. That is for Lakeisha Johnson. I heard that. Okay. Listen, this Sunday is our 35th church anniversary. Y'all come join the celebration. Come join us at 12:30. 35th church celebration. We're going to be doing dinner after. If you've ever eaten dinner at the Life, then you already know we got some cooks. All right, Mother Johnson, Joanne Johnson, seed is in the ground. Yeah, Lakeisha Johnson, um, she's still on here. I see you moving, but he said wait and move next year. Um, there's something you're gonna walk into, but he said I seen you moving, but he said wait till next year, move next year. The time will be better and right next year, not this year. Um, that's what I saw. I received that, Bishop. Yes, I am. And that's the power of the prophetic. That's the power of the prophetic. I'll be looking for you, Tay. That is the power of the prophetic. All right. I don't know how many more people I need to give. I think maybe 9. 33, 33. 33, 33. There was another name I seen. I don't see it. I haven't seen it in a minute. I saw something, but I don't see. I haven't seen the name come back up again. Um, concerning that person. When you come in, just say good evening or hello. If you come in, if you don't mind, if you don't want to, it's okay. You can just watch. never know when there is a prophetic word that you need to hear of instructions, confirmation, or revelation, and or understanding. Never know. And at any given moment, the word of the Lord can come to you at any given moment. It's we are again, let's recap real quickly before I go off. Let's recap. Thank you, Lord. President Biden will not win a second term. There will be a new president, and we must observe the new president. I'm not going to say on this live particularly or give a description of that new president right now. That's I normally, um, but he will not win a second term. There will be a new president that we must observe. It's going to be very chaotic next year. It's going to be a very strange year. Economically wise, but it's going to be a strange year. Um, and some people may celebrate because Biden will not win a second term, as we see that forecast. But some people will celebrate that Biden isn't winning a second term. Um, but I must caution the celebration for a new president. That's all I'm going to say on that. I must caution the celebration for the new president that will take the seat, because there's some things I've seen and I understand, and so just gotta be careful when you're celebrating things. You really do, because you be celebrating the wrong thing. Um, and so we talked about Biden, and then we talked about his exposure of his declining health that we will witness on live TV happening. It'll be very noticeable of his health declining. The declining of his health will be exposed, that word exposed, or as in seen on live TV. Okay. And there's some other things that we've seen. 2023 is going to be going into 2024. Mm. We talked about the rising or the uprising. We didn't go into full detail, but we talked about, I'm just recapping, we talked about the uprising or the rising up. Michelle Francis says the check was in the mail, just like God said. Wow. I wish I could have you come on. I'm thinking I'm gonna start doing that when some of you all got testimonies. Make sure you have your makeup and stuff on, whatever you want. I'm gonna have you come on, because I'll be reading it. We is that the prophetic word that we gave? And we talked about the check in the mail, Michelle. We're talking on Facebook. The check came in the mail. Wow. Um, yeah. So I want you all to make sure you go to House Global 100 at Gmail. Did I say that right, Marcus? I always mess up the email. Is it House Global? Yeah. House Global 100 at gmail.com. Tell them you want to be a part of the 100 group. We haven't started it yet, but we're going to jump start it. We're working on something a little bit more advanced in technology that I'm excited about. I'm not going to share it right now, but I'm excited about it. You need to be a part of the 100. That is the prophetic group. And we go into things that I don't go on and say on the live here. The prophetic group. You don't have to be a prophet. You could just simply want to understand the prophetic, learn from it, education. It's open, of course, to prophets, but it's if you want information as education and learning to understand the prophetic, you need to be a part of that group, um, because it's another whole another level of the prophetic. And I ain't gonna tell it, Marcus. My assistant told me don't tell it. I ain't gonna say it, but it's a whole nother level. And so much I've seen this year, and the Lord share with me so many things, and those things is what we share in that prophetic 100 group with those people in that. And so make sure you go on there. Tay said we're ready for the 100. I know we're going to make it happen. Jalen said she's still waiting for a response. Y'all see her? Jalen said she's still waiting for a response. Jalen has not gotten a response. I do apologize, Jalen. I do apologize. There is movement in job, but there is business to be done for yourself. That what I just said is for Ebony. There's movement in job, but there is a business to be done for yourself. I'm somewhere in the future. I don't know where I'm at in the future as far as time. I don't know how soon, and I don't know how far out, but I'm somewhere in the future. And I'm seeing the word owner. You are the owner. And the only job you have is being your own boss. Movement in the job, but there's business to be done concerning you and being your own boss and being over your own business. He says, tell you this is a independent time for you. It's a refocus for you, reinventing who you are for where you're going. It's a real independent time for you, independency for you. It's a focus on me, not that you don't care about others, but it's time for you to invest all time into you, into what's connected to you. Mm. He said, tell you that school is an option, but it's not mandatory. I don't know what that means right there. Tell her school is an option, but it's not mandatory. School is an option, but it's not mandatory. I'm still talking to Ebony. School is an option, but it's not mandatory for what you will possess. And how and what you will operate in. Mm, okay. Hallelujah. Jesus, have mercy. Mm, mm. Candy Burrell, he says, pray, tell her to praise me for the next 7 days like she's never praised me before, every single day, 3 times a day. And watch what happens concerning your business affairs and the affairs of your business. Business affairs, some business affairs, not quote unquote business as in a business per se, but business affairs. Watch what happens. That's the word of the Lord for you, Ebony. That is the word of the Lord for you, Ebony. That is um, Candy Burrell. He said, praise me for the next 7 days as if. Praise me for the next 7 days, 3 times a day. Watch what happens concerning your business affairs and some business things that need to be handled. That's right, Diane. He's in my neighborhood. I'm somewhere else. If you watch this, then you know we're in a prophetic flow. And Lisa Burrell is sowing a seed for Amber Burrell. Seed is in the ground. Is Candy Burrell still on here? If Candy Burrell's not on here, y'all tell her what we just said. Hmm. Glory. Y'all let me know if Candy Burrell, Jesus, I don't know who I'm going to say. Candy Burrell, is she still on here? Okay, that was for you. You heard what I said. Okay, still on here. Did you hear what I said? That word of the Lord was for you. Whose sister is that? I see you, Michelle. Whose sister is that? Is that's Lisa Burrell's sister? That's Lisa's sister? Instagram, there's a release. Thank you, Lord. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to read the comment. It's some, okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, that's the word of the Lord for you, Candy Durrell. That is the word of the Lord for you on tonight. I don't, sometimes you just don't know who, you just don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. I want everyone to put in the comments, I'm getting ready to decrease. I'm just, this prophetic thing is just, just opened up. But I'm getting ready to decrease. But I want everyone, remember, instructions are important. I don't know how many more people I need. I said 15 people to sold 33. I don't know how many people already sold to 33. But if you haven't and you can, 33 sold, the way to give is in there. But I want everyone to put in the comments, simple confession, a simple confession. I will be all right. Simple. I will be all right. That's what I want you to put in the comments. I will be all right. Simple. It's the obedience which causes I will be all right. Put that in the comments. I will be all right. That's simple. I will be all right. I will be all right. Thank you, Lisa Burrell. See you, Tay. I will be all right. I see you, Diana. I will be all right. I see you, Ebony. I see you, Yaya. I see you, Cam Faulkner. I see, what is that? L-O-I-L-O. I don't know what that is there, but I see LOS. Um, I will be all right. I see you all. I see you, it's favor. I see you, Ida Thomas. You will be all right. I see you, Amandel underscore Nels. I see Deborah 58. Did I say that right? I'll be all right. I see Brooklyn Queen. I will be all right. God pick. I will be all right. I see Patricia. I will be all right. Angela. I will be all right. Charmaine. I will be all right. Lakeisha. I will be all right. Michelle Francis. I will be all right. You will be all right. You confess that. I want you to believe that as we get ready to decrease. Believe that. Don't just say it. You need to believe that. And you need to hold that. And you need to embrace that. And do not let anything take that confession from you that you will be all right. Believe it. Don't just let it be words. I want you to hear me. Don't, Facebook, y'all is on fire tonight with these numbers. Don't just let it be words. You have to believe that. That's it to take in the words of Kendrick Lamar. We're going to be all right. Yes, we're going to be all right. Jalen, yes, you're going to be all right. In Jesus' name, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. You are going to be all right. It's favor on my name. Yes, it will be all right. All right, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Listen, again, this Sunday is our 35th church celebration, 12:30 p.m. in Mount Vernon, New York. Come share with us, please. And join us. Drive, take a train, take a bus, whatever, fly. I'm telling you, it'll be worth it. I promise you. Many of you watch us on live, and I hope to one day meet you in person. Whether if here in a city near you that I will be at, I'm hoping if when you hear that I'm in a city near you, you will come and bring all your friends and your family and share with me in service. I would love to have you and meet you and greet you in person. Um, I thank all of you that watch every Tuesday. You don't have to. Facebook, Instagram, thank you so much. You don't have to watch. Thank you so much for watching every week. And many of you stay. You don't just watch. You watch the entirety of the live. I promise you, I appreciate that because people don't have to do that. So I appreciate that very much so. I really, really, really do. That you watch me every single week and many of you are sharing with other people. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. And I thank you for that. I'm thinking of doing something for those that consistently watch every single week. I'm thinking of doing um, something for people that watch every single week where we have uh, a a a I don't know whether to call it a conference or a network, whatever it is, and we come together. Those that watch consistently every single week, um, and that has been on me. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but for those that watch every single week, we pretty much know who that is. I'm going to pick a date. We're going to pick a time. We're going to pick a city. Give you enough time to get your airfare and your hotel, and we're going to come together for 2 days, and we're going to share. We're going to talk, and yeah, we're going to do some stuff. All right. So hopefully that sounds good to you all. We're going to come together. You get to pick my brain. We get to share. We're going to have an intimate moment and deal with some things. And just for those that watch consistently every single week, just to have that. All right. Where there's life, there is hope. Where there is hope, there is life. There's power in prophecy. You will see the manifestation if you only believe. Thank you once again so much for watching tonight. Shalom. All right, Facebook, you all have a good night.